Welcome, everybody, to the latest edition of the NFL Draft Geek Film Room. I'm Brian Johannes, and today we're looking at Wake Forest safety Jessie Bates. And here's a guy that's got a lot of buzz lately, even snuck into a few mock drafts in the late first round. And so we're going to take a look at this safety and see, what's all the buzz about, what are the things that he does well, and maybe what are some of the concerns that we have out of this talented player. So I'm just going to jump right into the tape. Right here, the first clip, he's going to be on the wide side of the field, the field portion of the formation, and this is where he typically plays. They line him up on the wide side, take advantage of his speed and his range, and this first clip's going to show him kind of showcasing some good acceleration. So what's happened is they're going to throw an out route to this receiver, and you're going to see Bates here. He's going to fly up, and he's going to attack that ball. Look how he reacts, and he just flies up. I mean, it was an incomplete pass, but once again, he's able to just close in a hurry. And from back where he was, to get to there is pretty remarkable. The thing that's a lot of people are going to love, especially teams, about him is his range back in coverage. On this play, let me move it just back a second. Okay, he's right here. He's back at the safety. He's 10 yards back from the slot receiver, and he's going to play him man-to-man. And NFL teams love out of safeties that they could do multiple things. He can play back in coverage. He can match up in man-to-man. He's going to cover this guy, and just look at his range here. So he's going to backpedal to begin with, and he reads the out route, and you can't see it here, but he's able to come and undercut it, and actually get a better angle from this other side. So as you see, he's reading it. He sees that he's breaking out, undercuts it, and then goes up, and he's able to make a play on the ball. So you love his ability to kind of sit back, react to the ball in the air, and even cover a guy man-to-man and off coverage. Okay, another example of that is right here. There is in the goal line. Here's Bates right here. Once again, wide side of the field, kind of almost like a single high. He doesn't have another receiver over here. He's going to sit here, and he's going to actually come a little bit forward on play action. But he quickly reads that it's play action, and he's going to drop back. And the thing I like about this is he's going to go find the defender, okay, and he's going to read him, undercut it, and he should have had interception. That's being a little nitpicky. Watch it here. This is a good view. He reads it, finds the defender, still finds the ball in the air. So he's not only does he got good range, he can react to the ball in the air, but he's got good ball tracking skills, and he's a former center fielder in baseball, and I think a lot of that really helps his ability to play in the center field of the defense. And Bates is a lot more than just a cover guy. We've had guys come out in the past that are good. They've got good range. They can play back deep in coverage, but that's all they do, and they don't want to hit. They're not. They're afraid of contact. Bates isn't like that, as we see here in this clip. Here he is once again, wide side of the field, and he's going to read this run. This is out of the I formation, and he's going to come and he's going to fill this hole, and he's going to take on and make that tackle. Okay, so he's not afraid of contact. He's not afraid to come up and make a play in the run game. So that's definitely something you want to see. Some concerns I have, and to me, I feel like I'm almost just nitpicking him. He's a talented player, but you gotta find some weakness. And here he is, right here, kind of middle of the field, and he's gonna kind of come up, and he's gonna fill a gap. But he kind of commits a little too far, and he gets caught inside, leaving this running back able to bounce it out. And, like I said, it's being a little nitpicky, but there's a couple times throughout the game that I'd see him go up and, come up flying up, and then he'd just be a little bit out of position, and it caused the running back, to bounce it out and get additional yards. So I think that's something he could definitely fix. And maybe a little scheme sensitive, but it's just something I noticed on tape. This last clip, once again, I think it highlights a lot of the good and just a little bit of the bad. Here he is once again right here. He's going to read that this is a run going to his right, He's able to pick that up really quickly, react, and look how he closes. But the thing I don't like is when he goes to make that tackle, he's getting his head down, his head's down, and he's gonna throw his shoulder, and he ends up getting run over. And I know that's big back, so it's not like it's this small little guy. That's a big physical back, and he ran over him, and he didn't wrap up. And part of that could be the fact that he's throwing his shoulder and lowering his head, but you definitely want to see a little bit better tackling ability there. Um, that does it for clips. Bates is a guy that the more I've watched him, I've really liked him. I definitely think he could step in and be a day one starter. We saw Marcus Williams from Utah come in for the Saints this past year and be their center field safety. I like Jessie Bates better. He's got good size at 6'1", 200 pounds. He only ran a 4.50 which, I mean, it's not blazing speed. I think that's still good speed. I know sometimes we see that 4.5 and we're like, ooh, that's a little too slow, but that's actually not too bad. That's actually pretty solid for a safety. And I think he plays a lot faster on tape. He doesn't look on tape like a guy that's slow, and I'm not saying 4.5 is slow by any means. He also did well at the combine in his short shuttle and his 3 cone, so that kind of shows his change of direction and his quickness and explosiveness out of cuts. I definitely think he's strong. He's gonna be an early second round pick at the latest. I definitely think he's gonna slide in that first round. Safeties are an important position in the NFL, and I definitely think he has the makings to be a starter. And teams they need cover guys. You're playing nickel and dime majority of their snaps, so they need guys that can sit back playing coverage, but yet still come up and stop the run. I hope you guys like this. The best way to get these is to subscribe on YouTube. I also put them up at NFLDraftGeek.com, so make sure you're hitting up that website also. You can follow me at draft_Brian. You can follow at NFL Draft Geek. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy.